good spirit naman because as I said, he's a private citizen and he's doing this to preserve his privacy.
And I'm a practicing lawyer. He knows his rights naman.
Mas okay ba kay Attorney Mas na impeachment sa Senate para doon mas level mas fair yung
That's parang political na lang kasi.
So, yung sa amin dito, just answer, mapakita nila kung ano yung legal basis, constitutional basis. Basta yung pinaka-point na talaga dito, we're following the rules. Okay, we're not afraid to answer the proper way. As long as you can show us the
Sige, Johnny.
Yung po paliwanag din ng aking dalawang abogado dito, eh malinaw po, detalyato talaga eh. At pang-ayon sa rule of law. Sa tingin ko, yung taong mapuro lang nilo lang ay hindi nakakaintindi. Saka yung taong ayaw talaga na umibigay. Ako po, walang maibibigay na tanong, pero meron mo akong kapirasong sasabihin niya. Ito pong pangyayari na to, naka-involve ito Attorney Caprio. Hindi naman mangyayari yan kung hindi dahil sa impeachment kay Vice President Vico Sara. So, kaya po nangyayari yan kasi po tayo nabubuhay ngayon sa panahon na ang maraming mambabatas at maraming mga politiko, mga opisyal ng gobyerno, ay talagang buwaya na at saka talagang halahula na mismong batas sinasalahula nila. Yun lang po, wala po.
Okay. More insight mo prepare ka lang. Okay, any more questions? Any more?
Sir, last question lang. Sir, ito pala yung sinabi ni Representative Joel and Representative Jokno. They cited the parliamentary immunity of the congressional members. And then, ano pong masasabi po natin dito na walang pwedeng sa kanila na pwedeng questionin or to be held liable?
Anyway, we respect that opinion or that position of our congressman. Pero ang sasabi po namin dito, di ba? Pamparating sinasabi nila, kailangan may managot. Managot daw si Bibi Sara, di ba? And ngayon, pag silang kinasuhan, anong sabi nila? Immune.
Immune.
Ibig sabihin, hindi kami pwede managot. Di ba? So, pag si Bibi Sara, managot ka. Pag kami, hindi kami pwede managot. Pero, di ba si Bibi Sara, mas mataas sa mga congressman. So, if they're claiming parliamentary immunity, remember that the Vice President has also the immunity akin to a President. Dahil President in waiting siya eh. So, whatever immunity the President has, the Vice President can also invoke. So with more reason, kung sinasabing immune sila, di ba dapat mas immune si Sara? Pero hindi yun eh. Ang sinasabi dito namin, kung lumabag ka sa batas, di ba? Mapabatas ka man o hindi, dapat managot ka. Di ba? Pantay-pantay. Hindi pwedeng pag kumain ka, special ensaymada sa kanila, tayo panlikoko. Di ba? Although masarap ang special ensaymada rin, at panlikoko ha. Binagi ko lang. Ha? So, di ba? Dapat, pag naglumabag ka sa batas, managot ka. Kasi malinaw naman sa batas, di ba? So, yun ang sinasabi namin. Di ba? Sana all. Di ba? Pag lumabag ka, managot ka. Hindi pwedeng managot ka. Kami hindi. Hindi pwede.
May follow-up lang. Pwede mo na invoke yung parliamentary immunity considering sa nature of the case?
Well, ang position namin, parliamentary immunity only applies to criminal cases arising out of your statement. Like libel, cyber libel, perjury. Diba? But on a purely, academic discussion, kasi nga, diba, may kaso kami, diba? Academic discussion, diba? You cannot hide from an immunity if the law itself prohibits you from doing something. Diba? Malinaw lang po sa batas. And alam naman siguro nila yung batas na yun. Diba? So alam mo yung batas, diba? trabaho mo gumawa ng batas. Pero, hindi ka magmong batas. Diba? Kung pwede ba yun?
Okay. It's been a good 1 hour, no? Okay. Wilson? Okay. Can we have a last closing statement?
Again, thank you to Kamaling Bakery, to Sir Wilson, no, for hosting this event. As I said, no, naging mapanuri po tayo. No? Hindi porket sinabi ng isang tao, ito, ay kapaniwalaan na natin lahat. We have to dissect the source of the information, how it was acquired, and whether or not it is true. So based on a factual basis sa isang dokumento o sa isang salaysay ng isang tao. So, we appeal to the media not to be used as a political propaganda by other persons in pursuit of the narrative to pin down an official of our government. Who was voted 32.2 million by voters. Itong mga kabila, yung nagsampa ng kaso, pag tinotal mo, nasa 15.2 million lang ang bumoto sa kanila. Diba? So you cannot say that they represent the will of the people because the will of the people resides with the people. And 32 million votes for Bibi Sara is a deafening point that she is backed by almost majority of the Filipino people. Thank you and magandang umaga sa inyo.
So thank you po to our host, Sir Wilson, and to all the media practitioners na nandito. Thank you for the time and for accepting our invitation. So ang masasabi ko lang, yung position talaga namin is simply rule of law, rule of just law. There is a right way to do the right thing at the right time. So in other words, if Attorney Mans is ready to answer in the proper venue, hindi naman po siya nagtatago. And likewise, he will also enforce his rights kung may makikita po siyang binaviolate to ng other individuals. So ganun lang po yung ano talaga namin, rule of law and rule of just law. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So yung pinaka-main talaga dun is number one, dinideny na ni Attorney Mans yung full 6 billion na allegation na yung unofficial na AMLAC report. And then based on yung unofficial record or copy ng report, allegedly report daw yun ng AMLAC na natanggap namin, chinek namin yung ano nila, yung computation. Hindi rin kami sigurado pero it appears sinama nila yung withdrawal deposit as balance. So kung let's say magpasok ka 1,000, kung tas withdraw mo yun, 1 plus 1, 2,000, diba? Tas yung balance sinama, so 3,000. So may parang ganun yung tingin namin nangyari based on sa nakita lang namin. And then yung isa pa dyan na very unreasonable, kasi kung let's say yung 1,000 magkaroon ng interest, nasa natin 5 pesos. So 1,005. Yung ending balance, mag-iiba din, maging 1,005. So yung same 1,000 na yun, binilang ulit nila yung ending balance most likely. So in other words, yung simpleng 1,000 kada change ng ending balance, parang ano nila inulit-ulit nila yung single deposit na pera. So yun yung ano. And then yung ano rin doon, yung pangalawa is yung dapat walang selective justice yung House of Representatives. Kasi yung diba nung April 29 hearing, hindi nila inopen yung box. Pero noong April 22, they opened or they showed or they disclosed yung alleged AMLAC records ni Attorney Mans. So kaya namin nasabing dapat walang selective justice kasi both laws, yung NIRC and the Anti-Money Laundering Act, involves confidentiality yung issue. So ngayon, bakit namili sila na yung AMLAC dinisclose pero BIR hindi? Hindi po pwede yan because that's a violation of the right to due process and equal protection under the Constitution. So pag violation po yan ng right to due process, that is unconstitutional for being grave abuse of discretion. So yun po, dapat walang selective justice. And as much as possible, kami, yung position namin, rule of law, rule of just law. So we are prepared to answer in the proper venue once mapakita nila sa amin na yung, let's say, kung pasaktina si Attorney Mans, kung mapakita nila sa amin na legal at hindi unconstitutional yung ginagawa nila, prepared naman sumagot si Attorney Mans. Basta in the proper venue. Ayaw namin makisabay dun sa political noise. Kasi ngayon parang inaano nila like yung counter nila, distraction man daw yung final namin criminal case. Hindi naman yun yung issue dun sa criminal case Yung issue lang doon, whether or not you performed something illegal or criminal. Kung may ginawa silang illegal, therefore they should be held liable. That's not simply to distract from the impeachment process kasi sila po yung may ginawang criminal act, alleged criminal act imposition. Okay, yun lang po. Thank you.
Thank you, Attorney.